Hi everyone, welcome to the Cloud Institution. Cloud Institution is the best institution in the Bangalore. In the previous video, we have covered the what is a Git branch from the in the Git Bash, how to create the branches in the Git Bash, and also how to create the branches in the GitHub also. In this video, we are going to cover the what is a Git Pull. Okay. So what is Git Pull means? So whenever you make some changes in the GitHub or for example, you might have seen some if you are working on some project means there are multiple people will be working on the same project, right? So what happens? So like for example, there are two peoples are working. Think that two peoples are there. So now here one guy is there and another guy is also working, okay, on this same project. Okay. So now what happens? For example, whatever I have make some changes here. Okay. So I have make some changes means I'll put into the GitHub, right? Okay. So I'll put into the GitHub or I'll push into the GitHub. Now, the same thing like he also will do, right? If you want whatever the changes in the GitHub in his local system, okay, in his local system means, so what he has to do, he has to take a recent changes in his system, right? So in his system, it should come the whatever the changes one person has made in his system also, it has required because if I am trying to make some changes and if I try to push it, so it will give some kind of error. It will not take because there will be one commit ahead means or some commit will be ahead compared to the water his system or his commits. Okay, for example, there are already um, two commits are there. Think that two commits are there. In his system, only one commit is there. Okay. And so what happens here? Two commits are there. In his system, there are only one commit is there. And again, what he will do? Again, he will try to do the another commit. Okay, another commit he will do. Okay. So what happens here? When he is trying to push, when he is trying to push, so it will throw the error because already that is one step ahead or one commit is ahead than the what? His local system, right? He is a local system. Okay, so at that time he has to take whatever the commit has done by the others. Okay, he has to take whatever the commit has done by the others means he has to pull it into his system. Okay, he has to pull it from the GitHub to his system. So that is the reason we have to use the what? Git pull. So what it is telling? Incorporates the changes from a remote repository into the current branch. Okay, so that's the reason we have to use the what? Git pull. Now let's see how to do the Git pull. Okay, so recently I have added some kind of changes in the GitHub. Okay, you can see that. So there are history. If you see this history, so there are two commits are there here. Okay, fine, and also some other branches also have created testing and other things. But there are total four commits are present in the GitHub, right? So if you see here, there are some two commits only might be present. That is, if you see the commit, if you want to see the commit, there is a git log option is there. Okay. So I think we have four commits are there. Okay, fine. Let it be. Four commits are there. Okay. So what I'll do, even though if it is there is no modification also is there in the GitHub. So what we have to do is we have to pull it because we don't know whether someone has modified or not. Okay. So if I want that commit to be in my system means I have to use the what? Git pull. So what I'll try to do is I'll just do the Git pull. So what happens here? I have created the two branches over there, right? So you can see that new branch, okay, demo and testing, okay. In the previous video, I have covered the how to create the branches in the GitHub. If you haven't gone through it, you can go through it to understand this how it came the demo and testing branch, okay. So now the demo and testing branch has came into my local system. You can see that if I want to see the branches, git branch, I'll use the git branch. So there are, so how many branches are there? Dev, feature, and the main. Okay, but also this also it will come. Okay, so how it will be coming means like it whatever the changes are there in the testing and the demo, it will be came here itself. Okay, so this is how you have to make a git pull. So but it will change. It will always think all the things will come into the main branch now. So now you can see that git log. Okay, so before it was only four commits were there, right? Now let's see how many commits are there. Only four commits are there, but whatever the thing made some changes, it came here. So that is the how we have to go with the git pull to avoid the what? The errors. Okay. So I hope this video is helpful for you to understand what is the git pull. So whenever the someone make some changes in the GitHub or they have pushed into the GitHub, please try to pull it so to avoid the conflicts. Okay. So in the next video, we are going to see what is the how to go for the merge and other things also. Okay. Until then, stay tuned. And if you like this video, please hit on the like button. And if you have any doubts, you can comment it out and share it to your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.